Horror and anime. Two things that just don't go together. And they should, don't get me wrong. It's just that the one thing that the anime community can seem to agree on is that every time they try to make a horror anime, it goes horribly wrong. And that means anime fans have nothing to watch during spooky season unless they open up a YouTube video with a clickbait title that changes their entire life. Hey, how's it going? Happy Halloween and welcome back to the Celerious YouTube channel. And if I don't get this uploaded by Halloween, it's still Halloween until halfway through November. We've talked about this. Christmas doesn't start until the back half of November. And Halloween isn't all about terrifying monsters and jump scares. As long as a show brings the right kind of spooky vibes, it's perfect for this time of year. So these are my picks for the top 3 anime to watch during spooky season. And if you've been on this channel for a while, you already know I'm not going to miss out on this opportunity to talk about Mysterious Disappearances. It stars Ren, Sumireko, and Sumireko's, I'm sorry, what are we talking about? I can make something else mysteriously disappear if you know what I'm saying. My shame. For reasons that neither I nor your therapist can properly explain, sexuality can be tied to fear and terror. If you're familiar with the concept of scream queens, you kind of already understand this. So for once, it actually makes sense with the themes for this anime character to be portrayed in these vulnerable and lewd angles, and she's a child now, and I'm going to jail. Honestly, the show isn't as lewd as the intro would make you think it is. It's more of a mystery and thriller, and if you don't think mysteries and thrillers are good for Halloween, I would point at Scooby-Doo and spit in your cereal. Ren is looking for curiosities, items with supernatural phenomena tied to them, so he can buy 2 train tickets for him and his sister to get back to the world that they came from. And when Sumireko gets tied up in it all, her aspirations as an author mean she can't turn away. But more importantly, look at all this spooky stuff. Look at that. Look at this. Come on. Halloween is everywhere in this show. There are cats all over the place, spiritual encounters from a human perspective. I mean, the Ticketmaster is a noose with blood on it. How much more could you ask for? And to top it off, it's just plain good. Some of my favorite anime are ones that just do a million little things right, so I'm gonna point out a couple for you. This voice line is one of the reasons I'm a sub-supremacist. ダメだよ、ダメだけど、どうせ来るならよろしくね。Who said Japanese can't be playful? Oh, and while we're at it, some anime fail to make you hate an antagonist with 12 episodes of runtime. Mysterious Disappearances did it in 1 line.
まなみさんがこんなトラブルを起こすのは、ご家庭に問題があるんじゃないですか?
I hate her, and I hope bad things happen to her. And I'm not going to show you this one, but episode 7, 956 to 1022, the duality of that scene hits every note on my spine in the best way. Although they focus more on solving mysteries, there are just enough creepy moments in Mysterious Disappearances to fill up your Halloween quota. So this one comes highly recommended, like the highest recommended. Like if you're gonna watch one of 3, this is the one that you should watch. And if you don't watch this one or you don't like it, I don't like you. Sorry, I had a Mr. Hyde moment there. Hey, speaking of Mr. Hyde, isn't he British? I wanted to understand the 93%. So this spooky season, 17 years after it was released, I watched the first season of Black Butler. Well, some of the first season. It's a lot of episodes, okay? But for those of you who still haven't seen it like me, you should know 2 things. The first is that it recently got 2 new seasons in 2024 and 2025 after a long hiatus, so it's basically still ongoing. And the second is that it is delightful. It wasn't really scary at all, but it fits the theme of the season so well. It takes place in Victorian England and follows this little shit, the heir of a crime family who keeps other crime families in check for the queen, who also somehow contracted a demon to get revenge for the murder of his family. I don't know how he did it, and if they explain it at some point, I haven't gotten there yet. Said demon is the Black Butler, and after watching about half the episodes from the first season, I understand how Connor became the 93%. He is perfect as a butler, he is dangerous and suave, and for some reason, most of the episode previews involve him doing some sort of lewd act to the main character, which doesn't end up happening in the next episode. That's a bit from a bygone era, isn't it? you definitely couldn't do that today, I don't think. But together they solve various mysteries around Victorian England, some caused by supernatural phenomena and others caused by the depravity of man. And what is that if not a spooky season anime? I mean, demon? Check. Violence? Check. England? Check. That's basically the whole list. If you prefer your spooky anime with a few comedy skits and a lot of yaoi bait, then give Black Butler a try. But if you still absolutely just need your classic horror movie fix this Halloween season, I actually still have a recommendation for you. It's called Nyaight of the Living Cat, and it aired in... Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Hello, and welcome back to Binging Last Season, where it still counts, even this late in the video. Nyaight of the Living Cat aired last season, and to be honest with you guys, I'm still a bit conflicted on it, but it does some things that I would describe as very unique in the anime universe. In the anime universe? What the fuck? First of all, Freddie Mercury is here. I didn't know where to mention that, but I really felt the need to point it out. This show is basically what happens when somebody in Japan finds out about camp horror movies from the 80s. The world is struck by the Nyandemic, and yes, they call it the Nyandemic, and yes, that's part of the reason why I love this show, where the populace is transformed into cute and cuddly adorable cats. And what's worse is that we live in an alternate reality Japan, where 90% of people are cat owners, and everybody loves cats. I mean, they basically worship them. They've got real ancient Egypt vibes going here. And so when the cats run up to them and try to cuddle them, they just can't resist. Oh, and it's taking over. A lot of what I would say makes this show special is playing horror tropes very seriously across from the monster that is just a house cat that wants to cuddle your face. And a lot of this works, including the creative ways they think of to deal with the cats, because they can't hurt the cats. Nobody would hurt a cat. I mean, yes, they had the military power to wipe out this pandemic immediately, but are you serious? You think they're just gonna shoot a bunch of cats? I mean, there are some things they won't even do in anime, dude. But I said I had some problems here, and I do. To be honest, there's probably a cut of this anime that's about 2 hours long that functions as a movie that I would adore and probably give like a 9 out of 10. Because again, I love a lot of the things they're doing here. But the other parts of the runtime, and especially the parts going into people's backstories from before the Nyandemic, dude, I don't care at all. It's just every single one of those scenes, I was thinking to myself, this would be better if we weren't here. This would be better if we were paying attention to the current events in the Nyandemic. If you just didn't include these scenes at all, even if you made it a shorter anime, I don't care if it's like 8 episodes, but if you cut out the fluff, this would be much, much better. And because of that, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I'm not saying this is bad, because I do think it's really good. I think it's really unique. I think it brings a lot of fun stuff, and I do actually recommend that people watch it. That's why I'm putting it in this video, but there's just so much in there that just doesn't need to be there at all. And if you removed it, it would be infinitely better in my opinion. And that's it for this video. So get out there and watch some spooky anime, or tell me what your favorite spooky anime is in the comments, and maybe I'll watch it. Better yet, join the Discord so you can follow up and make sure that I've seen it, because that has a 100% rate of success. I promise, if you badger me about watching something repeatedly, I will definitely watch it 100% of the time, I swear. Boop.